Christina Minyaki with John L. Scott Real Estate, and today we're going to talk about the shift that's happening in the market. So I have a lot of clients who are waiting for the crash, and I'm here to tell you there will not be a crash. We are seeing a shift in the market. We are not seeing the big equity gains that we have been seeing over the last 2 years. So previously, houses were increasing in value between 20 and 25% between 2020 and 2021. Now we're going to see a more modest gain, probably around 5%, which is consistent to what we saw before the pandemic began. So 7 years ago, when I started selling real estate, a starter home was $199. Now a starter home that doesn't need any work to it is starting somewhere between $300,000 to $350,000. Now there are houses for less, but they are typically fixer-uppers. When I first started selling real estate, a fixer-upper, an investment home, started at $99,000. I saw a house come on the market earlier this week for $215,000, and let me tell you, that house needs a ton of work. Ask me how I know. My husband took all of the junk out of it, and I'm not kidding you. Woo-wee, that was a scary house. But it's going to be great for an investor because it's a good location. Hopefully the bones are good. I guess we'll find out. But it's starting now closer to that $200,000 price range, and it needs a ton of work. So if you're looking for a house that doesn't need any work and that's move-in ready, you're going to be starting at somewhere around $300,000 for a 3-bed, 2-bath, or a 3-bed, 1-bath home. So what that means for you as a buyer, you are going to have a higher monthly mortgage payment for less house. However, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't still buy. The market is always fluctuating. And I read a quote today that I thought was so interesting. It said, "Date the rate, marry the mortgage." And I thought, that is so true. Rates change. You could buy a house today at a 5.6% interest rate, and the rates could go down, and then you could refinance your house. I mean, my husband and I, we've been in our house now for 5 years, and when we bought our house, rates were 4.2%. And when the rates went down to 2.5, we're like, we are going to refinance our house. And so we did. And our monthly mortgage went down. Our term went down. We went from a 30-year loan to a 15-year loan. All of these things decreased. So you may come in today at a higher rate, but the rates are always fluctuating, and they will probably go down again. So get into a house now at this still very low interest rate, and then if they go down again because the Fed is fickle, then refinance your home. And if anything, when you refinance, so you might be asking yourself, why should I refinance? If your monthly mortgage payment will go down more than $100 a month, it's time to refinance, because that saves you over the course of your 30-year loan a ton of money. So date the rate, marry the mortgage. Really actually good, clever, sound advice for you. Don't get bullied by the rise in interest rates. You can still afford to buy a home. It just may not be as much home as you were expecting to get. For any other questions about what's happening with this market, especially if you're a buyer, let me know. Give me a call here at Christina Minyaki with John L. Scott Real Estate.